Hello, my name is John. How a moneyless society could work in brief. Well, there's about 5 things, and here are the 5 things. Global consumption equality and per capita development equality. Per capita development equality, so it'll work now and into the future. Now, the development equality is probably set like double that of a highly developed nation or more, And, right, the third thing, charge free employment. You don't want to forced labor society. You want charge-free employment to live for being alive. That's what we're talking about. So it's called charge-free employment. Equal retirement age. You don't want a work sentence. You do want an equal retirement age. Equality of work duration is too much like a work sentence. It's just equal retirement age. Standard of living equality from all employment. No matter what level of government you work for, or hours or off season, you still have standard of living equality from all employment. There's another thing that Moneyless has is right to own a home and yard around it that may be inherited. Even the pinks up there have a right to own a home and yard around it. And you get title for deed. It may be inherited. And you can landscape the yard just like now. And no tiered homes. No tiered homes. You probably would not want tiered homes developed, so there's no welfare homes. So no tiered homes is what you probably prefer. Now, believe it or not, in Moneyless constitutions, you do need a right to nice indoor shopping malls, like Mall of America and Ridgedale's, with lots of diverse shops inside, and food court and arcade, all free, I suppose. You need a right to nice tourist attractions, getting better. You need a right to nice hotels with room service. You need a right to nice restaurants with privacy glass, luxury, diverse clothing. Any of these would make, lots of any of these would make people not like it. Right to nice stadiums, getting better, all of this. And you also want a right to drink alcohol and have, plentiful meat. Now, there's people that would want to join even without alcohol and meat. I don't think they've thought about it enough. Because there'll be alcohol, or it hurts the cause, all right? And there'll be plenty of corn-fed meat. Now, what do you work for? What do you work for? Not for stuff even. To move it all. The society works better if they have jobs lined up where you move, so they know that where you're moving is not as good enough for society. But homestore.com, it would be like homestore.com with job opportunities. So you can shop where you want to live still, but it has jobs there too, To qualify for a brand new home, now you finally do work to qualify for a brand new home, and you can contribute to the actual design of the brand new home. A third thing you work for is air travel. You're basically grounded up there if you don't work when you don't work. But when you start working again, you're ungrounded. You go air travel. And for hotel accommodations, you do work for hotel accommodations, and you might work for more vacation and timeshares. Also, you work for at-home deliveries. Fine, I suppose they don't deliver to people that are not working, but after you work, they'll deliver to people who are working. And you might work just to keep the right not to having to work because you're working for those reasons. And the other reasons to move up to a better job because you're working for those reasons. But what do you not work for? You don't work for your driver's license. You always keep your driver's license. You always keep your car. You always keep your home and any possessions. You don't lose anything. You don't work for alcohol. It's too much like using a drug to work. Not for tickets. You also don't work for tickets to concerts and shows in your district. Now, the artists would prefer to see the whole audience, not just the people that work. So you don't work for tickets to concerts and shows in your district. Now, the society could resort, and can, when necessary, to lower consumption for the unemployed, which would also be globally equal. Now, how does labor management work? Well, there's certain things that are managed globally, like production, distribution, agriculture, and research and development. These would be federally or globally managed. In order to use the global workforce the way it is already. Production more present, and research and development more present, and to manage the whole agriculture workforce and distribution. So that would be more federally or globally managed. Now development would be more per capita or locally managed also. It's per capita and locally managed. Now there's global development labor, provincial development labor, state, county, and city, just like roads, And the higher level of development can help where necessary, when deemed necessary, inside its district. So there'd be city roads, county roads, state roads, whatever. And they'll have all their own labor. But development's a lot local for residential areas, more local, and they build lots of homes, lots of residential area construction will be part of the new development if they do it. And everyone wants new homes, remember. And I think one of the cool times to get one is like when or near when families start. Police would be per capita managed. Once again, there's different districts of police, and the higher level helps where necessary, when deemed necessary, within their district also. And military might be more of a treaty number. I gotta go this quickly. Allowing us to have more in the military, while having still per capita development equality and consumption equality. Now there's other things like right of all, healthcare for all, equal rights to education, equal rights to restaurant use, equal rights to fuel use, unless we have to use hydrogen gas burning out of the air, which I think that's going to be preferred. You don't even have to fuel your vehicle, it just gets it right out of the air. I suppose there's a consumer card, family consumer card, and also a consumer card for kids, and there's categories and allowances. You don't want to waste your category, so you do not waste consumption. Now, the rest of it is, you'd want more on our side though, believe it or not less. And the transition would be like a global EU first, with centralized banking preferred. But there's no bullshit. They purchase the banks, and all debts paid agreement of some sort, if not global EU type, standardized education, and more freedom of movement, travel, total free trade, and single currency. But all it takes is true elections and free speech regarding a moneyless society, and things will work very quickly after that. Thank you. My name is John.